Samsung NBA Summer League at the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas. Day 2 officially in the books.
Oh yeah, everyone's
The
here.
babies are still awake for the starters. Hyped up crowd here, guys. I'm Jay Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Taz Mellis.
Summer League.
Yes, to his right, it's the international man of mystery, taking it to the max, Lee Ellis.
Friend.
Lily. Trey, of course, back in Atlanta, being a dad. As we announced on the show last night, his wife Laura gave birth to a beautiful baby girl last night. Their second, Ada Joy, so congrats again to them. TK, we're hoping, is going to join us next week.
Next week sometime,
Next
yeah.
week, yes. But again, congrats
With the
to them.
baby or without the baby?
I'm not sure. I don't
Okay.
think you can travel with a baby that young.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Coming up on tonight's show, though, guys, Miami Heat forward Justice Winslow will join us here live on the set. We're happy about that. And later on, Bones, Brent Barry, is back, and we're once again going to give him the color commentator challenge and see if he's up to it. But last night, if you missed last night's show, you missed us having some fun with two of the top rookies from the 2016 draft. Buddy Hield, the Pelicans' number 6 overall pick. We gave him a cake and he just chucked it into
That's
the crowd.
never been done before, and people ate that cake.
Number 2 overall pick, Brandon Ingram.
He kept that cake for
Yeah,
himself.
he was hungry. He was
No,
hungry,
he
so
said,
so
I
kept
need
that-
to bulk up a little bit.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Yeah, he makes me look fat. As I said, he is a skinny guy. As we do all the time here on the show at Summer League, it's full of cliches. So we try and police ourselves so we don't fall into the habit of saying those Summer League cliches. If you say the cliche, though, you get hit with the silly string. It happened a lot last year. It didn't happen last night.
No.
Unbelievably,
Shocking.
the word was potential. It never came
Wow.
up. But we don't know the word right now. We're going to put our heads down.
Yep.
No cheating, guys. Someone out there in the fans apparently has the word. We're seeing it, I hope, whatever it is. And there we go.
Okay.
So
Okay.
All
don't
right.
say
Don't
whatever
say
the
it.
heck
Who's going to get the silly string?
that was. All right. So we had some pretty entertaining games here today at day 2 of Summer League Tessie. We had the 2 number 1 picks in Simmons and Ingram going at it.
Thomas and Mack was packed to see Simmons and Ingram. This one didn't really get going to the second half, but get going it did. TJ McConnell fed Jeremy Grant. We saw some of this last year for a monster jam on Ivica Zubac.
Oh, yeah.
A huge
Oh, yeah.
jam. That was mean. He had 10 this game. Here come the Lakers fan. Then the Ben Simmons passing show began. The passing was the best part of Simmons tonight. He had 8 assists. He had a near triple-double, 8, 10, and 8. Philly was up by 15, but the Lakers came back with a monster dunk of his own, Larry Nance. He had a couple big ones. The Lakers
He just
clawing back.
glides.
Dad would
He
be
does.
very proud with that one.
And here's Brandon Ingram. We showed him to you. He had a little bit of a rough shooting night. Not as good as last night. He was 3 of 12. Finished with only 7 points. The gap only 2 at that point. Now 15 seconds left. Lakers down 2. D'Angelo Russell pulls up for a long 2. We're all tied up. But TJ McConnell smartly off the inbound.
He's pushing
Well,
it.
he's going to find it. He's going to find the little lane.
Oh, yeah.
If he thinks he has the game winner there with 1.8 seconds left, D'Angelo Russell gets the inbound. He makes it happen. The long jumper, ice in his veins. And the Lakers fans go crazy. Russell had 22 in a very, very entertaining game for a packed Thomas and Mack Center.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
packed up
packed
top.
in, and a whole lot of Lakers fans, as you were hearing here. It started slow, that one, but got entertaining as we went in. Let's talk about the 2 overall picks, though. And we'll start with Simmons. We saw him, obviously, before he came to Vegas in a couple games in Utah. What do you think has impressed you most about Simmons very, very early in his career?
Well, we know that he hasn't got a great shot, but he's not letting that really affect the rest of his game. He's still being very, very impactful for the Sixers. You saw it with his passing. He's got incredible court vision and an incredible ability to put the pass right on the right spot. And when he's just surrounded by NBA quality talent, those passes are going to look even more special because they're going to finish so much better than the Sixers did today. So Simmons getting rebounds as well, playing defense, doing all those other things. The Lakers gave him plenty of opportunity to shoot the ball. He didn't really do a lot of that. So that we know coming into this draft anyway was the key area for his game that he really needs to improve on.
At times, he looks like a man among boys, just his size and his just command of the game. people are going to love playing with him.
Right.
Because they're just always going to be looking for the basketball. It's true. It's a cliche, but guys are going to work harder because they know they're going to get the ball. Yeah, his shot, he's not comfortable with it quite
A lot
yet.
of guys, though, come into league and they can't shoot. You think of Derek Rose, Chris Paul, Tony Parker, point guards who couldn't shoot, and they developed it over time. It just takes that time before you can feel comfortable knocking down that mid-range shot.
It's a skill you can develop.
Who does he remind you of? Is there someone that we've seen before?
It's so
Penny,
it's
Penny
mean to throw
Hardaway
out.
comes a little bit to mind just because of his playmaking abilities as a bigger guy.
Yeah, I mean, the LeBron comparison's been thrown out there, but I think
mean. That's
I
mean.
think it is very mean to give that to him. But the court vision, I mean, I'm seeing Magic Johnson as well, like with that ability.
If you move off the ball when he has the ball, he will find you.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen that now in Utah and again here at Las Vegas. What about Brandon Ingram? Quickly, again, a couple games we've seen here. Had him on the show last night. Great kid. What's impressed you from his game? He did struggle to shoot the ball tonight, but had an impact in other areas.
He is smooth.
Yeah.
And he is very, very, very confident. He was confident on our set yesterday. He's confident out there on the floor. I think that's pretty clear.
Blazers Suns had one of the better performances, I would say, from the day, and it was from a guy in his second year.
Yeah, Suns fans were excited to see rookie Dragan Bender, the 18-year-old, making his debut here. Drives, hits the off-balance baseline floater. It's nice, but Skeets, Devin Booker looked fantastic. You talked to people about Devin Booker's performance today. Basically, what everyone was saying was he's too good for Summer League. I mean, he looks so great. It was about a bit of a Klay Thompson-esque third quarter for him. Klay Thompson light. He had 18 in the third quarter alone. He finished with 28 because you want to talk about smooth. That man is smooth, and we wanted to show you this fantastic play. Watch Jake Layman, a steal here for the Blazers. He's going to get out and throw a mean dunk down on Marquise Chris. The fall looked nasty. He was entirely fine, but check this angle where he dunks right on Marquise Chris and gets hammered in the head. One more play from Dragan Bender, gets into the lane here and finishes off the Blazers. He had 12. Suns win. Bender and Booker.
Yeah.
Great young team here in Phoenix.
Lee, you can only pick one, Bradley Beal or Devin Booker.
Don't do that to me.
I know you like your shooters.
I'll stay with Bradley Beal now. I've just seen a little bit more of him in the NBA, but I do love Devin Booker.
Oh, absolutely. All right, for many of us, the Las Vegas Summer League, it's our first introduction to the new faces of the NBA. Naturally, we wanted to get to know the rookies a little bit better, so we asked them, what's one thing people don't know about you? Have a look.
One thing that people may not know about me is I play chess. I'm really good. I'm okay. Yeah, I kind of see life as a parallel to chess, and I kind of approach the game in the same way. Like the pieces kind of unfold and everything. I feel like I'm the king and everybody else is pawns.
People pronounce my name correctly more than last year, but still not a lot. Pertl.
Some of my hidden talents would be throwing a football 75 yards, just being the best 2K16 player probably in the country.
The one thing that people may not know about me is I play mahjong.
One thing people might not know about me is I love to cook pancakes.
You know, I can dance and I can cook.
My favorite TV show is Friends. You know, I don't think people ever realize that, but that's my favorite show. My favorite character on Friends is Ross. You know, that guy's crazy.
Ross.
Wow. No one likes
Interesting pick. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, the Bone Zone comes back to Vegas. Brent Barry when we return.
Welcome back to the Thomas & Mack Center. These fans are deafening. We're not piping that in. And look who it is, the honorary fifth member of the starters. He's now looking at his camera already. It's Brent Barry.
Well, I'm losing my thing here.
Yeah,
we miss you, Bones. Feels like we haven't seen you in a while.
Did I break this?
Bones, you're too pumped
yes,
up.
well
Hello?
done.
I'll just do this. Hello?
Pumped up.
Is this on?
The mic is working extremely well.
Jose, get in here, man.
Okay.
You're a professional.
Check.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lee, rap.
Bones in the house. Not quiet like a mouse.
Just wipe the spit.
Oh, boy.
Interesting.
Oh,
Interesting.
Spittle.
He is a human.
See, because you're such a professional, they have you calling games.
Let's
out
give it up
here,
for
obviously.
Jose. Let's give it up for
Yeah,
Jose.
yeah, okay, sure. Sure.
Great work.
Like, is the mic working? Can we
I think
check?
so. Yeah.
All right.
check.
There he is.
Good.
There he
Yeah.
is.
It's gold. Yeah.
Hi guys.
Well, thanks for coming on, Bones.
So
It was
good
great
to see you.
Can I
That's
get
it.
a fill up and you guys wash the windows? Hey-o.
Yeah, we're back in the mechanic shirts.
Okay. It's good.
It's a weird look. It's a weird look.
Now, you're calling games out here. Call games out here every year.
Yes.
And every year we issue you a challenge asking you to say 5 things that we find hilarious.
I like it.
Now, before we issue your challenge this year,
Yeah.
let's refresh everyone's mind back at home.
Okay.
This is from last year.
Any point in the broadcast, you got to say dinkers and dumpers.
Of course, threes are inside, so we're talking about dinkers and dumpers.
Second one, a little more difficult. You have to say in a Southern lawyer accent.
Holy,
Trey?
what is this, Pelican Brief?
We got ourselves a game.
And right now they've cut it to 2.
Well, as they say in Houston, we got ourselves a game.
You have to mention Mavericks great, Mike Izzolino.
But you know what? So far, no one reminds me of Mike Izzolino, Izzarunio.
A classic. You have to meow on the air.
A lot of Kentucky flavor on this, not only Summer League squad, but the regulars as well.
Well, meow.
In your best Australian accent, you have to say
That's what I call a very solid
wrong
play.
with you tonight?
That was a very solid play. That's what you have to say.
I wonder how much willingness there is as Harold is ever able to get to the middle, and that was a solid play.
So you do an Australian accent as well.
That one was for a friend of mine, and that's the last thing that I'm going to do, Spiro, that will bother you.
You went 5 for 5,
Yeah, that was
Brent.
last year.
5 for 5.
Unbelievable.
Can't wait for the challenge this year. Spurs Blazers, 7 o'clock Sunday night
Okay.
on NBA TV. You even got Kevin McHale involved last year. Doesn't get
Spiro
much
had
better
no
than that.
clue what was happening, so it was interesting his reactions. He kept looking at me or hitting me. What the hell are you doing
Hey,
right now?
What are you doing? Now, you knocked it out of the park so well last year. We decided to make it a little bit tougher.
Oh,
okay?
boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right, so let's start off the list of your 5 challenges. The first one, it's not that tough. You got to sing some Pearl Jam, which is so
yeah.
easy
Yeah,
to
you
you.
do that anyway, really, don't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, why
Okay.
don't you
Do I have
te-
to write these down?
Yeah, write
Yeah,
it down. But why
yeah,
don't you
yeah.
test it out right now by
Yeah.
singing a little Pearl Jam for us?
I love when you sing it, actually. That
No,
keeps
actually,
it so
no.
much better.
That's not what I asked. I thought you could.
Clearly, I remember.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, that's too easy. The second one might be a little tougher. We all know Lee's favorite game, the 1987 All-Star Game.
Tom Chambers?
No. Rolando Blackman hit 2 free throws
okay.
to send it to overtime. What we need you to say is what he said at the line after he hit that second one.
Confidence, baby, confidence.
Got that.
Yeah.
Confidence, baby.
And
You gotta yell it, confidence, baby, confidence!
I want you to put a bit of zing into it as well, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Pearl
that.
Jam.
Yeah.
It
You
doesn't
got
need to
confidence,
be
baby,
at a
confidence.
free throw. It doesn't need
No.
to be,
No,
but
no,
it'd be
anytime.
bonus points.
Okay.
Would be good, yeah.
Anytime. Challenge number 3. I thought these were tough. This one's a Seinfeld reference. Any Seinfeld reference.
Oh, good. All right.
Easy,
I like
right?
that.
I
Yeah.
think maybe even off the top of the broadcast where they have you on camera with
Hello,
Matt.
Devlin.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Number 4 or 5. Now things start to get tough. As we said, it's the Spurs Blazers.
Yep.
You won 2 championships with the Spurs.
Yep.
Tim Duncan might come up, the legacy of him and the Spurs.
Okay.
But what you have to say is that you are one of the best Spurs of all time.
I have to say that?
Yeah.
We knew you were not going to like that one.
No, I don't like that at all.
Okay, well, if you didn't
And,
like...
don't drip it in sarcasm like you
No.
always do. Okay? They really try and sell it this time.
Okay.
Okay?
If you didn't like that one, you're not going to like this one. The 5th one,
Yeah.
you have to say something nice about John, about your brother John Barry.
Something nice about
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
brother
Yeah.
John.
Who played for the Lakers, by the way? Any Laker fans?
Laker fans, John Barry fans.
That was a memorable time for sure.
So there you go.
All right, you got 5. And just like last year, if you hit all 5, we're going to donate to your favorite charity,
Surfrider Foundation?
You're right.
Okay.
Of course
I like
we are.
that.
Of course we are. Looking forward to that.
Okay.
We're going to air that on Monday after the broadcast on Sunday, 7 p.m. on
Okay.
NBA TV. Blazers, Spurs. You're
Great
going to
to-
crush it.
Good luck, Bones.
Here he is, one of the
Good
best
luck,
Spurs
Bones.
of all time. One of the best of all time. Confidence, baby! Confidence!
Give him some flip-flops.
Yeah.
That's for you. We don't get you a cake. We got you flip-flops.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Please wear those.
Yeah. You have to wear those on the broadcast too.
Why did we just give him flip-flops?
All right, after the break, Justice Winslow will join us live on set.
Welcome back to the Starters live at Summer League. We're joined now by the 10th pick of the 2015 draft. Heat forward Justice Winslow. Justice, thanks for coming on, man.
No problem, man.
Can you even hear me with these crazies behind us? I don't know.
Nah, they're too loud. They're like the Cameron Crazies.
Yeah, exactly. This is your second time participating at Summer League. What's been different this time around for you, either in how you prepared or just going into the games?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, how I prepare. You know, I've been through one season. I kind of know the ins and outs, and so I'm sort of a Summer League vet, if you have those.
Yep.
And just trying to help the guys out. I'm not playing too much out here, but as much as I can, trying to build on that leadership role because, you know, obviously we're missing guys coming back next year, and so my role is going to expand. So just trying to become more of a leader and, you know, kind of lead these guys out here.
Yeah, you said it there. Your team had one of the bigger shakeups, really, of the offseason. No, I mean, you lost some
happen.
You definitely lost some vets. Luol Deng, Joe Johnson, and of course, Dwayne Wade. Just give it to me straight here because we're still in shock a little bit. How surprised were you at Wade ultimately going to Chicago and he won't be with the Heat next year?
I mean, honestly, very surprised, but it's a business at the end of the day, and that's one of the newest things, kind of getting used to, guys being traded early in the season. But, you know, this one kind of shook me for a while. You know, a guy that I looked up to, idolized him as a kid growing up, and so not to have him back will be different, but, you know, things happen for a reason, and, you know, we'll move on as a team.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think your role changes with the team now?
Yeah,
just
obviously.
Because of the shakeup?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm going to have a bigger role, whether it's scoring or just having the ball in my hand more, and that's something that, as a player, you want. You know, every player wants the ball in their hands. So I'm going to embrace the role and, you know, hopefully go out there and, you know, do it to the best of my ability.
And just quickly here, a few weeks ago, I know you held your first invitational basketball camp, and I bring this up for two reasons. One, it was a free camp for the kids in Houston area, which is absolutely awesome. The other thing is, it was like defensive oriented, which you don't hear a lot. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, we had this one drill right there with the kids, and we would, you know, yell, "I love defense," and I would yell, you know, my coach told me I love defense, and this one kid right here, you know, at the end, he was like, "Beyonce, I told her I love defense." So, you know, we have fun with it. You know, it's a side of the court that I think, you know, a lot of people forget about, but it was just a fun, unique way for us to kind of embed it in their head. But we have fun with it, and all the kids seem to enjoy it. So, just tell them I love defense.
That's awesome. All right, well, we work together, us three, and of course Trey, who's not here all the time. We have a lot of disagreements, okay?
Oh, man.
We
That's
disagree
not good.
about everything. Ketchup or mustard, Canada or Australia, whatever you want. Your name is Justice, which is perfect because we need a judge to help resolve conflict between the starters.
I got it.
It's time to play.
He's got it. Yeah.
The Scales of Justice with Honorable Justice Winslow. I think we even have a robe and a gavel and a hat. Bring it in here.
Bring it on.
This guy's a good sport.
Put that.
So here we go.
Give it there.
You can put on whatever you want. It's up to you. Yeah.
I got good hair, so I'm gonna leave the
That doesn't
wig.
matter. It doesn't matter. Put the robe on. Here we go. So, Your Honor, thank you for joining us. We got a.
You look natural.
We want you to judge a few of these things. Nice. Way to hold yourself. With
You
some
came ready for
esteem.
this one.
The Honorable Justice Winslow presiding.
Yeah.
Hey, don't break the set here. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Put the glasses on.
Wow.
Poke your eye out there, though. There we go.
Getting right into this role.
Okay. Better pet, cat or dog?
Dog.
Wow, a dog. We're not shocked because you have two bulldogs. Is that correct?
El Jefe and Noah.
They have their own Instagram account.
Yeah, they have their own Instagram account.
There they are.
How do they get along with each other?
To be honest, they've only spent about 10 days with each other. You know, we like to keep them separate.
Which one do you like more?
I'm not supposed to choose
come on.
sides, but Noah's my guy.
Okay, cool. Tastier sandwich, Your Honor. Tastier sandwich, PB&J or grilled cheese?
I'm gonna have to go with I plead the fifth. I can't really answer that question. I can't really do
banged
it.
it.
Bang it.
Yes. Order. Okay. Better. This one's a little personal. But we're weird, as you can see. Better toilet paper wipe technique. Do you go bunch or do you go fold?
We asked the real questions, Justice.
Well, I go with the wet wipes.
Oh, dude wipes.
But if I don't have wet wipes, I go with the fold.
Okay.
Give it a bang.
Yep. What's up? This is a simple one. Communication, text message or phone call?
FaceTime.
Oh,
FaceTime.
Intimate. It's like the best of both worlds.
I like to see my woman in the face.
Good. I believe you're a bit of
I like how you specified that.
a bit of a swimmer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pool or ocean? I mean, you're in Miami. That's a tough one.
I'm gonna have to go with the ocean.
The ocean.
A little salty.
Final one here. It's one of our favorite videos from the past year. It was you and your sister
Oh yeah.
doing
She was
the
here
Running Man
tonight.
Challenge.
Oh,
Yeah? I mean, this is one of the best vines of the year.
Yeah.
So, the question, and this is tough, I think. Better dancer, you or your sister, Bianca?
I gotta go with my sister.
Yeah, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah.
Guys, give it up for Judge Justice Winslow. And as we do with all of our guests, we got you a cake here. It says Justice for All.
Oh man.
Guys, give it up for Justice Winslow.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
We got to take the gown back, though.
Yeah.
I can't keep it?
No, it's a rental. Yeah, you can keep the cake.
You can keep the cake. That's all yours.
I keep the cake?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Thank you so much, Justice, for coming on.
thanks,
Best
man.
of luck
Appreciate it.
next season. When we come back, Lily's very solid Summer League play. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the starters, where now day 2 of Vegas Summer League is officially in the books. But Lee, a day is not a day until we have a very solid play, my friend.
You're absolutely right. And this comes from Melbourne-born Ben Simmons. One of his beautiful bounce passes through to TJ McConnell, who finishes with a layup. Look at this again.
Ooh,
that is just gorgeous. Right on the spot. That's beautiful. That's what I call a very solid play.
Oh, yeah.
One of his 8 assists on the night. He almost triple-dubbed it. Now it's time for the play of the day. We had a game winner that these fans just walked out of the arena. They saw Jonathan Simmons, 1.3 seconds left from Kyle Anderson, make a beautiful catch and toss it up.
Oh,
Just
wow.
beating the buzzer. Yes, breaking the hearts of Golden State Warriors fans. Jonathan Simmons, last year's championship game MVP, ending night 2 of Samsung NBA Summer League in Vegas with style. That's how it ended, right there.
Beautiful.
Gets it to drop. All right, well, day 2 in the books. Day 3 tomorrow, Sunday, July 10th. Let's take a look at the Samsung NBA Summer League upcoming schedule. It's the Hawks versus the Wizards. Wolves, Raps, Jazz, Pelicans, Spurs, Blazers. We'll be back at the end of the day to wrap it all up. Fans will be hopefully back. See you
Thanks
then.
for joining us, folks. And remember, draft the smallest player. There's less that can go wrong.
Tonight, people.